4th standard. Now I am going to read the topic, the 7 seeds. Long ago there was a kingdom at the foothills of Namakkal. The kingdom flourished in trade and arts under their king's rule. He was ruled by all. It has been 30 years under his rule. One day the aging king of Cauvery was getting very old and had no heir to take his place. He decided to adopt and raise a child as the heir, but he knew that the adopted child must be honest. To find the child, he held a competition in his kingdom that was open to all. The competition had many levels and is planned for nearly 6 months. At the end of 5 boys and 5 girls made into the very last round, the seemed people separate them. Each one of them was intelligent, strong and capable. The king said, I have one last test for you. All the men who passes this test will be the winner. As you all know, the winner will be the heir to my throne. I continued, our kingdom depends on agriculture, so the new leader must know how to grow plants. Her 7 seeds of wheat for each of you. Take them home, plant and nurture them for 6th week. At the end of the 6th week, we shall see who has done the best job of nurturing them. That person will be the heir to the throne. The children took their seeds and hurried home. They all got a pot, prepared some soil and sowed their seeds, and the entire kingdom was excited. They were all anxious to see who the next king would be. One of the finalists was sunny. The days stretched into weeks, but the seeds failed to sprout. Annie didn't know what had gone wrong. Annie and her parents were heartbroken. She had selected the soil with care, put the raised manner and very dutifully watered it. She had even prayed over it day and night, and yet her seeds hadn't grown at all. Some of her friends advised her to go and buy new seeds from the market and plant. After all, they said, how can any tell of they were the same seeds? Annie's parents had always taught her the value of honesty. They reminded her that if the king wanted them to plant just honey wheat, he should have asked them to get their seeds. If you use anything different from wheat, the king have that should be honest. Maybe you are not destined for the throne. If so, let it be, but it could be wrong to cheat the king. They told her. Annie agreed. It had been 6th week. No, the month awaited day had come. The children returned to the palace, each of them proudly carrying a pot of healthy seedlings. It was obvious that the other 9 had great success with their seeds. The king arrived. He was beaming, looking at the children and the pot of healthy seedlings. He beaming, walking along the line of pots the children had kept. He asked each of them, this what grew from the seeds I gave you? And each of them responded, yes, your majesty. Then the king could nod and moved down the line. The king finally got to the last one. Annie, the girl, was shaking, she feared that the king might have thrown her into prison for wasting his precious seeds. What did you do with the seeds I gave you? The king asked, Your Majesty. I planted them and carried for them every day, and I am sorry, but they failed to sprout. And he said, I hung her head. I said, Woods, read the current. But the king raised his hands and signaled for silence. Then he said, Dear people, behold my here the test leader of our kingdom. The people were confused. Why that girl? How can she be the right choice? The king took his place on his throne with honey by his side and side. I gave each of them 7 seeds. This test was not for proving wit. It was a test of character, a test of honesty. If a leader must have one quality, it must be that her or 6 sound be honest people, sound be able to stretch the leader. Only this girl passed the test. I gave wild seeds and wild seeds cannot grow.